Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a prediction on what Warren Buffett will be buying next. So we're going to look at his last two purchases of SiriusXM and Ulta Beauty, and we're going to take the key financial parameters from those stocks, and we're going to place it into this financial screener right here behind me. And we're going to determine a list of stocks or companies that Warren Buffett would likely buy, and we'll try and pinpoint what he's going to buy next, considering we have the presidential election coming up in a couple days, and what 2025 can hold. So we have to think, if Trump wins, what would Elon buy? If Kamala wins, what would he buy? So we'll whittle down the list, and then we'll weigh our options, and we'll predict what Warren's buying next. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe and like button for the YouTube algo. So just really quickly, SiriusXM, I just did a video on this last couple weeks ago. Go back and watch it. I don't know why Warren likes this company. Honestly, my guess is improving efficiencies, deep efficiencies, such as spending less to make more profit, reducing liabilities while also reducing assets, but trying to find that sweet spot where they get to that point where they've reduced liabilities so much that assets stop going down. So they can figure out their secret sauce to grow assets while keeping liabilities low. So that's SiriusXM. I don't understand Warren's full belief there, but check out my video. Let me know what you think. And then Ulta Beauty, like that one, it's at a great price still. So it still holds the value and reflects why Warren bought it, essentially. So we're going to look at Ulta Beauty and SiriusXM and build out a screener based on that. So we'll look at SiriusXM first. We've got a market cap of 9 billion and we've got Ulta a market cap of 18 billion. So on our screener here, we're going to look at over 2 billion. I want to bring that. Let's do a custom, and we'll do 9 billion. It's already billion there. Okay. So let's just make sure we got this right. Market cap is not showing us companies over 9 billion. So 9 billion is the minimum. Okay. So minimum $9 billion company. Yes, we're there. Okay. Going back to SiriusXM and Ulta. So I don't know what Warren's deal is, but for me, the quick ratio is something I pay attention to. I don't know why he's not paying attention to it, but essentially that shows whether a company is over leveraged or not. A quick ratio over 1 is important because it means that the company, if they close tomorrow, they can pay off any debts, loans, notes, etc. And it's important to me because I have more of a mindset of small cap, micro cap companies. So that is really make or break for those kind of companies. We're dealing with billion-dollar companies here who are both making billions of dollars. So they have a little exception here, but with SiriusXM, they have more liabilities and assets, which is, that gets into the bankruptcy realm. We'll stay away from that. But looking at the price to earnings, I know the PE of Ulta when he bought it was below 15 because I had done a video just a day or two before Warren bought it. So we will do a price to earnings under $15 here. All right, we now have 182 stocks. Forward PE is 8.42 and a forward PE of 16.7. So we won't address that. Looking at sales and income, so these companies are profitable by Sirius. Is this Sirius? Yeah, SiriusXM is profitable by 14%. Ulta is profitable by 10%. So we'll do profit margins of positive over 10%. Over 10%. We're going from 182 stocks now down to 112. So we are getting there. All right. Long-term debt. Oh gosh. We'll skip that because these companies are very over leveraged. I don't like it. They're big billion-dollar companies. I think Warren is taking into account interest rates going down because we are in now a cutting cycle. So interest rates going down is going to help companies with debt. So Ulta and SiriusXM, they have this debt, and it's going to be a little bit more cheaper for them to be more efficient. So I'm not a big fan of that. That is the facts, but we're just gonna continue to look at other items and then maybe whittle our way down there going forward. So SiriusXM has 42% gross margins. That is beautiful. Uh, Ulta 38% gross margins. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna go to gross margins over 35%. We went from 112 stocks now to 40. Ooh. All right. Wow, we're barely scratching the surface, in my opinion. Okay, institutions own 44% of Sirius, and then 96% of Ulta. So, and we're both reviewing this after Warren Buffett. So, I mean, institutions are probably purchasing more than they would have before Warren. So, we will take that into account. So, we will say institutions own, we'll be conservative. We'll say over 35%. Let's see, institutional ownership over, we'll do over, could I do 40%? We'll do over 30% for now. So we went from 40 stocks now to 26. Okay. All right. SiriusXM sales over the past 5 years, positive 9%. Ulta 12%. So let's go here. Past 5 years. Okay. Sales growth past 5 years. We want it to be positive. It can't be over 10% because SiriusXM is only 9%. We'll do over 5% to be conservative here. We went from 40 stocks now down to 18 stocks. All right. We have Warren Buffett's Oxy here. I wonder if Warren Buffett owns any of these other ones. There's SiriusXM, obviously. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. Shares outstanding quite a bit. Short shares outstanding low here, so we can't really make a decision based on that. Target price 397, target price 28. So that is essentially the stock is below what analysts are estimating. With only 18 stocks here, I don't know if I want to do that yet. That's a play though. We could look for analyst price targets. EPS this year negative. EPS this year also negative. So he's looking for arbitrage opportunities. So we could, EPS this year negative. This should really bring us down, I think, from 18 stocks to 9. And he owns 2. I don't know if he owns Marathon. Well, we can actually see. Okay, so we have Warren Buffett's holdings here. Okay, so we can easily find if he has a position in Snowflake. No, he sold out. Okay. Okay, so here are our results. We have 9 companies that Warren Buffett would be potentially interested in. Cheniere Energy, we have Energy. Deere, that seems like a potential good one. Energy, oil and gas, Diamondback Energy. GoDaddy, that one surprises me a little bit. Marathon Oil, Oxy he holds a position in. Sirius Energy he holds a position in. So let's see if he has Schneider. Whoops. No Schneider. Deer. No deer. No EOG. Okay, there's Spy. I just wanted to test. Um, Fang? No Fang. GoDaddy? That would be interesting. Nope. Marathon? I don't think so. Nope. Oxy Sirius he does, and then Suncor. Nope. Okay. So, does he have any software companies in here? And okay, as Amazon. Okay, Amazon, Chubb, DaVita, VeriSign, New Holdings, T-Mobile, pretty cool. Diego, S&P 500, Lennar Housing. Okay. So, what was the Coke one I just saw? Did I see Coca-Cola? He has one. Was there a beverage? Latin. Oh, it was Liberty Latin. Okay. So here's the list of Warren stocks. There's 9, but without the 2 that Warren has, it's 7. He has energy already. I think GoDaddy and Deere could be potential buys for Warren Buffett. Those are more diversified into software and farm and heavy construction. He has plenty of oil and gas. He has SiriusXM. He has Oxy, which is oil and gas. He has Chevron. I would say Warren might be buying Deere or GoDaddy. That is my prediction. If Trump wins, or Kamala, I think he might be going for either or. And I just want to look at the bigger picture on both of these bad boys real quick. Because that's what we do. I just want to see if these are truly undervalued. Um, wow, GoDaddy's been just climbing. What? Look at that. Holy cow, GoDaddy. Jeez. Uh, and it's still undervalued, but it gets expensive in the future. So they need to become more efficient. I mean, they're still growing like crazy. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Okay, I think I may have changed my opinion a little bit. I mean, this is all fit and I think deer. Ooh, sales are going down though. Okay. But momentum looks like it's getting ready to rock and freaking roll. Institutions own 71%. That is old data. Let's just go here. We'll keep that. Fintel. DE. Nope, not DEC. DE. Okay. I'm thinking deer because Warren likes his dividends. Um, it's a toss-up between deer and GoDaddy, really. Jeez. I mean, GoDaddy is just being bought up the wazoo. Um, and it's growing like freaking crazy. Deere, 71% ownership is old data. New ownership shows that. Ooh, look at the ownership here. Man, the quick ratio fits Warren's liking of under one. But I mean, these are multiple billion dollar companies, multi revenue generating billion dollar companies. Um, gosh, I mean, just stellar, honestly. Uh, I mean, obviously with GoDaddy, we want it to come back down to 84 for a test, but will that ever happen? Even during COVID, the stock didn't even get to its last base. So, geez. I mean, if this had a crash, maybe 140. Dang. And then with this one, I mean, this one's been trading in a box for the last 3 years, and they've only gotten much stronger. With the caveat that 2024 sales looks like they're going down on Deere. I just want to check down here really quick. Q1 2024, they brought in 12.1 billion compared to 12.6, but they also spent less. Gross profits are up. That's a huge disclaimer there. Q2 2024, they brought in 15.2 million to compared to 17.3 billion, so they're down about 2 billion there in revenues, while the gross profit is only down about 498 million. Q3 2024, they did 13.1 compared to 15.7. However, they did spend $1.7 billion less, about $1 billion less in profit. So Deere is going through some things. What's their assets and liabilities at right now? Total assets 107 billion, total liabilities 84 billion. I mean, Deere looks really good. It's going to be really determined on Q4. Gosh, what we need to see is 15. We need to see 15 plus billion. That would not even bring them back to where we need to see like 17 billion. I don't They brought in 17 billion before. We need to see it happen again for Deere to really, I think, stay in this momentum phase. It's part of the S&P 500. I just clicked text for some reason, so that's annoying. Both S&P 500, GoDaddy, and Deere are part of S&P 500, so we could see that being totally fine. And GoDaddy is just 2024 is gonna overshadow 2023, which is fantastic. So it's a toss up between Deere and GoDaddy. I think if Warren Buffett does buy any stocks, and I do think those two because they are diversified out of oil and gas. So that is my opinion. I mean, Deere has a PE of 12 and I'm sorry, GoDaddy has a PE of 12 and Deere has a PE of 13.6. So you do the math there. I think these are both considered good companies by all measures. So you let me know what you think. Do you think Warren Buffett ends up buying Deere or GoDaddy? Let me know your thoughts. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in a couple days.